Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. We are just going again, doing a little bit more of Waterfall. We're almost up to the marsh, which is terrifying. So away we go. Gonna make sure I throw all of this out. There we go. So, what we're going to be doing is going over the marsh, fleshing out this area, and then we'll work with the other stuff. What I need to do here is get the cheese table again, and a bunch of other stuff, but we can work on that. I need the save point as well. So what I'll do is, I'll go ahead and start moving everything over here. So at least I've got an idea of the sense of scale. And then we can go from there, because this is after the giant room, where we get chased by Undyne, so fun times. I also love it how big we're making Waterfall look here. It's not like massive, but it's definitely scaled up just a little bit. But yeah, we're going to be doing a couple of tricks here that I've been doing previously to kind of help, or at least I think I'll be doing a couple of tricks to help optimize stuff. We shall see. We need at least one echo flower, so I need to find that now. Echo flower. The marsh is going to be the craziest bit here. Primarily just because of the simple fact of I'm still kind of trying to get an idea of what's going on with it. And I accidentally deleted the previous mesh for it, so it's fine. It's no big deal. There's an echo flower that I can take, or two of them. Normally the singles, but I like showing like a smaller one growing next to it because it kind of makes it look natural. So here we go, we got two echo flowers, of which I can rotate these the correct way later on. We can do the crystal cheese later as well. What I need to do here is make sure we have these mind looking things that I'd put in everywhere else. And then we'll see about any other smaller details like cart tracks and stuff, because I know I added cart tracks in the background. So, add this here for now. And then what I might do is go look at ideas eventually for the other stuff to come later on. Oh. I'm trying to like go in this room without actually showing off too much of it with textures. It's a little bit awkward as well. Let's just, there we go, that's what I needed. Because again, a lot of this stuff without textures is fine to show off. It's just I don't want to spoil too much, so. Okay, so that's the basics there for this area, and then, oh, we've got two shrooms, and then one story style thing going on, and then Nice Scream's cart, which is fine. We're gonna need to get Nice Scream's cart in here at some point, so I need a shroom. Where's shroom? I also know Sans is up in here as well. At least I think he is, right next to the telescope. Mushrooms. I swear there was at least one at the beginning, but apparently not. I'll just like have a look in the textured view here, because even if there is one, we should be able to find one. This presents a problem. Oh wait, there's one. Good job. I made the mushrooms like white. so I could see them, so that's good. So what we've done here is we've cheated a little bit by making this sort of like an illusion. The idea is that where we can't see, our brain is just going to turn around and be like, oh yeah, geometry still goes on there. You know, so it's no big deal. And then we've got the sign, which is over here, the story sign, which we can take out, and I'll have to do the Hylian for that as well. And we're so close to being halfway. Like, here's the halfway point with the marsh and the chase and everything, and also all of this. And then when we get to this bit, that's when we know we're on the final half, which is admittedly a lot easier. Like, Temmie Village is going to be so easy compared to the other stuff as well, so sometimes I'm just going to need like 50 Temmies up in here. So, let's get this started and make sure everything's in the correct place. Looks like it. Let's just make sure here. We'll go to the save star and just like throw that here. That looks okay. Then we'll throw the echo flowers in. Remember, this is only like the very boxed version of this, so it's gonna be pretty bad. And then we've got the telescope, which is just slightly inside here. Some of this will probably need tweaking a little bit because of how it looks. We shall see. I might need to actually change that to be the other direction here, so maybe like this. But yeah, this isn't a larger area here until we get to Lauren here. So, fun times. What I also need is a bunch of crystals, both cyan and pink. So we'll get some on the slightly smaller side here. Probably easier to work with as well, so we'll do this one. And this one. And we'll try and place these in the correct positions. That's going to be really important. And then we can go ahead and see about deleting this other geometry. Now that I've had my use of it, I don't need it, which allows us to then get rid of some stuff that will cause frame rate issues in future. So for instance, the rails, I don't think I need any across there at the moment. So we can, yeah, we can get rid of them. If I need to, I can put some more back in. Then we've got the ambient lights and stuff like that. We can get rid of these doors, because... Oh, and the stalactites as well, because we don't need those. These... Get rid of the... Well, at least one support beams going in. This is all a case of, like, what do I actually want to put in the area? Get rid of this... Oh, the wood bit there. Yoink. What's that bit underneath? Oh, it's a reference. Delete the reference, because I've already got another one. I don't see the need for the sentry station here. Let's just take a good look at this. Undertale Waterfall. Complete map. Yeah, there's no real need for the sentry station. So I can get rid of the sentry station. I just need to find out where it is. I swear I have it down as a... There we go. Separate thing on its own hierarchy, so we can get rid of that. Keep everything from over here. Maybe keep the trees, because we're going to need those eventually. A lot of these lights, though, can go. And a lot of the crystals as well. These cause a ton of issues if I have all of them up in here, so instead what we're going to do here is just slowly pick away at everything. Just make sure I delete the correct stuff here. I'm going to get rid of the floor stuff because that can be changed per file. Same with this stuff. We got the waterfall in the background. I'm just trying to highly optimize this so that it runs at like the best frame rate it can. Because that large room has me, or had me freaking out by how low the frame rate was. I was like, oh no! And it was literally due to the lights. The lights were causing massive problems. Okay. Get rid of this. Get rid of these guys. Get rid of the minecart there. And all these little rocks. And we can get rid of that. Actually, I can keep that cyan light from the other area and reference it. The waterfall, I may need that kill plane there. But with me having a massive amount of things to reference from, I doubt it's going to be that bad. Let's just see what I need to pick from here. I've still got quite a few things. That's fine. We can keep some of these other meshes. We'll get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Keep sands. Get rid of... this. What's that? Oh, the ketchup bottle. The ketchup and the mustard bottle. Okay. Got the trees, we got the rocks, of which I can reference the main rocks with the crystal over there. The grass over here we can keep for the time being. Let's get rid of at least these crystals here and the lights for it. That moment where people are going to look back at this and be like, dude, you see how many lights he had in one scene? It's like, yes, because I'm trying to make everything glow. And then the rest is done with geometry nodes. Okay, so if I leave that where it is, take that light. Just realized I can delete the other one from down here because I've got that. Delete that, delete these 3 or 4. I'm getting rid of like all of the references that I don't need here. Because this should hopefully ensure a decent frame rate. Because what I'll do is I'll clear up every single thing after this has been done. Keep those there because I'll probably need them for the next scene. Get rid of this. That wind I need anyway to control the waterfall and the way that it works. Get rid of all of this. Okay, so we're down to very minor meshes and then the waterfall and all of its little gimmicks that make it work, which I actually do like. Like, there we go, we got like 40 to 60 frames there. And I just like the way that that looks. Fun times! And it's using the old, like, 2000s method of doing waterfalls, but it's all good. should be able to just like throw bits and pieces in here now. And it'll work. God, this makes me want to play yellow again. Like, I really want to complete yellow. Like, I'm super hyped for it still, but that one bit just like blocking me was upsetting. Wait, what? Oh, I remember. It's because I still had to connect these two together, so I need to get rid of the mesh around the edge there, I think. Hang on, did I delete that? No, I just deleted this because I wanted that to be like that, right? And then I can just bring the verts back to where they should be. At least I think so. Oh no, wait, I don't need to because those verts are there. Okay, yeah, that makes sense there, but up above it doesn't because of how it's modeled, so I need to do that, and then take, oh, no. I had this done on the other side. Those need to go straight up. So we take this bit out, right? Just hide that for the moment. Hide that, hide that. This needs to come up and go out like this. Just double checking. Oh. Okay. Because I swear. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should be fine. Maybe I'm just getting confused here. Wait, let's try hiding that for a moment, right? And then we just do this. Just group this up. And I just go bridge there. Loop cut here. Bridge there. Bridge, bridge, bridge. And then that should be brought down. Okay. Okay, that's how it works. I was trying to remember. That's brought down and then brought in line with the other one, which is then unhid from behind there. Hide this first. Take this and delete any of the top face that we've done there. Right. Yep. So need that to go for a moment as well. There we go. You can easily see where it needs to be now. The one behind here needs to be lower down and needs to be in. So we need to push that in to about here, roughly. Same with the next bit. We need this one to match up to here. And then have these points match up to the ones that are underneath it. And then we should just be able to punch through there, so we can. I can even have it like that and just go bam, like that, right? And then with the one underneath, we can just file, get rid of these extra faces that I had. And then we can just attach these two together, provided that this one isn't too far in. So what I can do is that, join these two together, and then join everything that's within a certain range. Like this. Hey, Allison. So you can do this, go to distance, and do that. That sorts out all of that problem there, which allows me to join that mesh to that, which is fine. And then we can just go bam, unhide, and then hide that to double check. Move that into the unhide again. Then we can put that there. And we'll do another one around the corner. Or just on the edge of it. Kind of like that. PC's crashing. Hey, this boy. I like seeing everybody showing up again, so hello. So we got this going on. I need to scale that down a little bit. Missed the last stream. Oh, it's fine. It's okay. So we got this. Duplicate linked. Then for this one, we have to do the... happy to be here right now, says Allison. Oh, nice. I'm happy to be getting more progress done. Oh. Primarily because I'm excited, because, like, I can't wait for the Waterfall update to be out now. It's going to be so fun when I can do that, especially because I know what's in store for future. That needs to look like it keeps the roof up there, so we need to do this. And then we'll just move this back so it doesn't encroach on it too much. There we go. And then let's do that. Left my friends alone just to watch this stream. I wouldn't go that far. I'd definitely spend time with your friends, you know. You only get to hang with your friends for a certain amount of time, so... Whereas this, you can watch at any point in time. Oh. So what I'm going to be doing here is filling this all up with like crystals and stuff. It's going to be fun. Duplicate linked. You're my friend, if that's okay with you, says Allison. I mean, I'd rather just be that guy that's on the screen, you know. I've had problems with parasocial relationships online, so I'd rather just be that guy that's on the screen doing the content. No offense, obviously. Okay. Then I just need to, do that. That should be okay there. Unless I just do, if I take away that. Okay, the one in between looks decent. I just gotta make sure I don't go too crazy with that kind of stuff. Okay, hit the save there for the moment. This one's going to need to be brought in, I think, a little bit. Didn't realize how big I'd made this place until you look at the scale of it. It's pretty nuts. About there's good. Same with this area. I think I need to bring it in just a tiny bit more. Like where I've got these echo flowers here, we can just... Where's the drawings? They're not here for the time being. Nothing personal to anybody, of course. Where's Jeff? I just took them out, so they'll be safe for the time being. It's fine. Yeah, that's decent. Okay. Then I need the big room. Let's check the big room here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, that doesn't seem too bad. There's Asriel only. Oh yeah, Asriel's bit is just to explain the project, because a load of people come in when I'm not reading chat and be like, dude, what's going on? It's just like, well, and then I try and explain, but I end up getting distracted, and the next minute I'm like, oh, they've disappeared. So yeah, Asriel's just there to explain the project. Okay. It's just Asriel. He wiped everything out of existence. All the other characters, all the other things that existed in here. He came along and wiped them all out. Okay, so let's go ahead here and just play around. I just realized I really shouldn't play around with that until I've got everything done, so let's go ahead and put wall and floor. Jeff is Jets' pizza. No, they're all still around. They're just taking a break. Let's try. I was gonna say let's just try and do this a little bit by little, but then we've got to move all this other stuff. Like that, which means if I look on the inside there, yeah, that's not too bad. Same with like this here. Okay. Do, 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 do. Love this chill out music, man. It's so good. Okay, there we go. I just realized there's a problem there with that because of the way that I'm doing that and the way that the wall is. That's going to be an issue. I'm going to have to address with another loop. Okay. Can I just like Control Z that a load? There we go. The reason why that's an issue, Pizza says today is my birthday. Oh, happy birthday! The reason why that's an issue is because the way that the wall deforms. So I'm gonna have to do another loop there. Then I can do it. Oh, now we can bring that up there. I figured today what I'll do is try getting this section done, this small section, and then next time I can do the marsh. Oh. Okay. Oh. We got that? Oh no, I need to bring that one up. All the ones that have the loops in them from the doors need to be brought up so they're not too bad. Then after they've been brought up, then I can play around with stuff. Okay, there we go. That's that done. And then I need to do the same here. That brings me to that kind of like tunnel look, and then I can edit this. I was sad because you stopped streaming. No! I had to. I can't stream all the time. Especially like if I'm tired. Like for instance now, I'm pretty tired, but I'm just still trying to do the stream, you know. It's like, it's okay. I could just go get sleep early or whatever, or just chill out and do my own thing, but I actually wanted to get some progress done, so I'm like, yeah, I'll get some progress done. Oh. Let's do that. I understand the tired, but stopping it for a video gets me like, wait, what? Like, no joke, I'm not gonna be good if I'm like falling asleep on stream. It's just gonna be terrible, so it's best not subjecting people to me falling asleep on stream, of which I've done before in the past. Okay, so now we can go ahead, texture all this up. Is equal to me crying, says Allison. I don't mean to make anybody upset, you know. It's just the whole thing of like, if I can't do the stream for whatever reason, then I can't do it, you know. I'm not gonna force myself to. Question is that all of the mesh there? When will we see the baby again? Wait, what? What do you mean? It's that one, right? When will we get to visit the child? I do not understand. You mean the one that I've got, or because she's been on stream like what, once or twice? The one you've got. I mean, only if and when I go downstairs, you know, like if I go downstairs during a stream to check everything's alright and I don't turn my microphone off, then maybe. Okay, there we go. I need to now hide that because that's the ground floor. What I do need to do is like unwrap all of this, and then I can then start pushing bits out here and there, and it'll be all good. 45. Okay. I love how I went passive aggressive just to say, oh, okay. This is Allison. Alfonso Delgado says, hello! Hello, are you new to the channel, or? Very new. Okay, so, welcome. I guess the bit with Asriel in here won't really cover it for you in terms of describing what you've stumbled upon. You've probably searched up Undertale and found this as a result. I will now get the 30-second trailer out. Everybody has seen the 30-second trailer at some point. I just need to find it so that you've got a little bit of a better understanding as to what's going on. Where is it? Hey, Lucky! How you doing? Okay, so this is just for. Oh no, wait. Did I delete some of this? Oh, I deleted some of the tracks for the other day. Hang on. I totally did that because I cleaned up my files recently. I'm gonna have to actually show the trailer on YouTube. Just let me go to my YouTube for a moment. Sorry about this, Alfonso. Just let me find the link here. I deleted the tracks which I had for the 30-second trailer because I was clearing up my hard drive last night. So some of the scenes aren't in there now, so now I have to actually get the full trailer. The tracks are gone. No. The tracks aren't gone because of the materia stuff. Although materia has always been a problem on this channel. Materia has always been a problem, primarily just because of them copyrighting every single stream and stuff that I use the Deltarune and Undertale tracks in, which is why I've been using Sonic stuff for ages, because it means it doesn't get copyright striked. Okay, so this one's, and because the trailer uses stuff by Ty, we're good on that as well. Okay, so I'm going to put this on now for Alfonso. I take it you're still in stream. I hope so, at least. So we're going to go ahead here. I'm going to pull up the trailer. Let's do window capture here, and then we're going to go to Immersiontale. There we go. So I'm gonna throw this up. I'm gonna have to put this behind everything else. About there, right? This is stuff that I've been watching recently, but also this is what you've stumbled into. So let's go here and let's make sure I get rid of my YouTube there. We'll just shrink that. Get everything ready, and we'll also turn off the other music, the chill music. Yeah, welcome Alfonso, welcome to the community. You've just stumbled into a full 3D movie project for Undertale. I hope you enjoy this trailer that everybody's seen. So, without further ado, just let me get this right. Enjoy!
私の友人手放せない私たちの
So that was the beginning. Oh, time to Lucky as well. Yeah, I'll go over that in a bit because I really do want to drop a new trailer. So we did that, but we've also had some other stuff after that. People just stumble onto the channel and I don't really go over it too much, but when people ask, I like showing them all this stuff, so just give me a sec. I've got a load of other content on here, but the most interesting and obviously best parts are the ones that have like voice acting in or have animation or just newer parts. So I'll show you a bit of what's been done here and there in terms of work and stuff. I'll show you all the updates, what we're up to, and then tell you a little bit about what's going on in the new year, and you can just enjoy, hopefully. So here's the Hotland update. This has no music to it, but it did when I did the actual event for it. There's videos showing off the events that I do when I show off this stuff in VR chat. But yeah, this is one of the first and biggest updates that's almost complete. This is all of Hotland, but just without any monsters at the moment, and without some of the effects in it. This version, when I did it a couple of months ago, was about 80 to 90% complete. Since then, I've added the core and stuff, so that's all cool. And it finishes off with the MTT resort. The lighting is not final. The stuff that I need to do for this in particular is I need to do the inside of the lab, or rather put the inside of the lab in there, and then I need to join up the core to the hotel or the resort, and then finish off Muffin's area and we're done. So Hotland is literally like almost done, which is good because it took a while to figure out, but I just like showing it off like this. So there's the resort, which we need the doors on at the front, Catty and Bratty around the side, and then we need some area around the back and the elevator coming out the top of it, which is not a big deal, right? So that's the resort. Then we had the anniversary overhaul, which showed off the animation. Back to another video. And instead of just listening to me talk about it, I'm going to show off bits and pieces of this. So we'll do, like here, we were showing off other things in VR chat, and then went ahead and did Asriel. Did a little bit of modeling of the God of Hyperdeath here, of which some of this bit is unnecessarily detailed, but I think I managed to fix it all up. It looks really nice. I like the final version so much. It's like one of the favorite things that I've done for this project so far, and I can't wait to see what it's like when it's eventually animated. This is just making it. That's the final version of Asriel down there. It's so nice. Even the wings like change color and stuff, and the little details like the arms, like that look like floating rocks or something. I really enjoyed that. I just can't wait for that to actually be animated. And then we got the most important part about this, apart from like all the testing of stuff, was animating. So we got a little bit of animation here with some voice acting. Just give it a sec to skip Papyrus's bit in Snowden. Here we go. I won't interrupt this.
Asriel, are you crying? Remember what I said? Are you having second thoughts? Good. Let's do this together.
Ow! I'm alive? I'm alive!
Yo, you're a kid too, right? I can tell because you're wearing a striped shirt.
Asriel, the king's son, heard the human's call. He brought the human back to the castle.
Everyone is always laughing and cracking jokes, trying to forget our modern crises. Dreariness, Crowding. Lack of sunlight. I would join them, but I'm just not very funny. At least, I'm not making puns.
See re, see me, see me. Si fa, so mi re.
Did you hear what they just said? They said a human wearing a striped shirt will come through. I heard that they hate spiders.
You idiot! In this world, it's kill or be killed!
You're about to face the greatest challenge of your entire journey. Your actions here will determine the fate of the entire world. If you refuse to fight, Asgore will take your soul and destroy humanity. But if you kill Asgore and go home, monsters will remain trapped underground. What will you do? Well, if I were you, I would have thrown in the towel by now. But you didn't get this far by giving up, did you?
So, after showing you that so yeah, that was the animation preview. And then recently we did the Ruins and New Home, which are shown off here. These are the newer versions of them. Really do love this update. It's so much fun. Hope you're still enjoying, Alfonso. So the ruins here are basically like really overrun with like vegetation and mushrooms. And that's what gives them the glow. They're pretty dark, but you know, they're underground, so what do you expect? I'm very much enjoying this. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the new home portion a little bit. I really do like the VR chat videos for this, which are easy to find if you just search up the updates for them. On the main channel, basically, it just shows people's reactions to them when we do the presentations, and everybody's like, oh, this is so awesome, this is so cool, it's so beautiful. I'm like, yes, because I work on this, obviously, for so long. I'm just like, I need this to look kind of the best it can, and also how people kind of think that it should look in their imagination. You know, so it's taking all the sprite work and just be like, okay, what would that look like in 3D? This was so good showing this off, because I remember everybody just being like, oh my god, home! Because I made home look as good as I could get. Including some references on the bookshelf there. Love the kids' room as well, because I even took references from like the concept art and stuff that was used in Deltarune. Didn't you say you'll eventually turn it into some VR chat? Yeah, what I want to do is I want to eventually, hopefully, get all this stuff in VR chat. I did give the ruins to somebody, but I've not checked in with them. I think they've just been too busy with their own content, which is fair enough. And every time I've tried doing it, I've had problems, so I'm gonna have to find out what's going on there with that. But yeah, then we did New Home. New Home was a task in itself to make this giant city that you come up from Hotland to reach and make it look as good as it can, but also giving it that kind of like depressing and kind of like dusty atmosphere because it's not been touched in ages. Kind of reflects Asgore in that he's missing quite a lot. So everything's very monotone, with only certain things being picked out. The cool thing, though, is definitely the castle and the way that we can go in and out of the castle now really easily. One other interesting thing was doing the outside of the hall, like the judgment hall, because nobody, I don't think, has come up with an exterior for that properly. It's just like trying to give it something that I thought would make sense. So now we can just go immediately from Asgore's place all the way out into the final area with the Judgment Hall. The whole reason for going through it is that the bridge is out there, so they've just built up and towards it. And then we've got a comparison between the new and old versions. The newer version having a little bit more detail and textures in it. The roof's been slightly redone. And overall it has a lot more light coming through it. The older version does look nice. But I really do love the newer version. The newer version just has so much more detail. I'm surprised there ain't more people in this chat since Alfonso. There does tend to be, depending on the time. Depending on when I do these streams, people can sometimes fill up chat and sometimes not. But it's fine. It's like I've said in a lot of my videos, I don't do this for fame or popularity or clout or anything. I literally just do this because I absolutely love the game. So why not try and attempt something like this, you know, just to show my appreciation for it. So here we go. Then we've got the inside of the castle now. I like the entrance hall, even though the entrance hall is completely made up, as is most of the layout of the castle based on like fan art. At least it actually makes sense now. There we go. We've got the hall with the save point in the basement. And then over here is the throne room, which is very overgrown. And then there's even a downed flag at the back there. There's the save point, and then the ending, which goes and looks up into the roof there, because there's yet again another hole in the ceiling where light comes through. Surprisingly, with the underground, there's a lot of areas like that where there's holes coming through the ceiling. But yeah, Alison says making food. Fair enough. So yeah, you've stumbled onto my project, which essentially is making all of Undertale's pacifist run in full 3D. The idea being that everybody can enjoy watching all of the characters voiced in full 3D with all of their emotions and everything to get a more detailed look of the world and just see what it looks like. And my idea is to go all in with the details so that everything looks as accurate as it can be, while not really changing too much, because I don't want to change things if I can help it. Recently, we've been talking about incorporating some of the stuff from Undertale Yellow that kind of fits in, but doesn't go too crazy with the overall thing. So, like, for instance, finding, say, like, old signs with UGPS on, in, like, certain areas of Snowdin that are either broken or covered in snow, and then have, like, certain signs that are pointed in different directions that say, like, Hotland, the Steamworks, things like that. You know, so you get an idea that those areas are still there in the underground, but they're just not accessible, or they're off on a different path that's just slightly away from the main game. Other stuff that's going to be a little bit more on the nose and a little bit more visible is stuff like the Mew Mew blasters, or Love Love blasters, I think it is. Cabinet, I want one of those in either the lab or somewhere else, just to have that be fun, because in the dunes it's fun. And then just other little references here and there. that should hopefully make everything be really cool. Just realized I need to do this. But yeah, I keep telling everybody, don't forget that it's an AU, because people are like, wait a minute, what? It's like, yeah, even though it's the true pacifist run, and it will be accurate to it, the changes that are made to things, just here and there, just a little bit, to explain stuff while also staying as closely as we can to the actual story, mean that it will technically be an AU because of the slight changes, and at least one fan inclusion that I want. That will be pretty cool if I can get it. I actually need to track on that in the new year, or pretty soon, because there are certain things that I have to do to get around issues that I have with like character models not being available. But yeah, it's going to be so much fun to see it when it's all done. Lucky, as for your comment about trailers and stuff, yeah, I've already decided I want to do one final trailer, just as like a work in progress thing, before we go ahead and do the full release trailer. In the new year, I think it's safe to say I have to come out guns blazing with the Waterfall update. Like, I don't have any other alternative now in terms of like stuff that I can do to, one, keep people's attention, and also to make people excited for the project. I mean, people are excited for it already, but I feel like to really hit the key points that I like in terms of keeping people updated, keeping people excited, and really wowing people and getting them ready for everything, I need to come out guns blazing with everything I can throw at this next update, that being the Waterfall update. So I've got no choice. I can't hold anything back. I literally have to make this update be the best it can. Ideas are already literally a case of, yeah, I'll do Waterfall, and then I won't just stop at Waterfall. I'll actually try and get Heartland completed, get the core done, and just go absolutely all ham about that last update, and then just kind of lay all my cards down on the table, as it were, and just be like, right, there you go, guys. Now I'm just filming this, so just give me a little while to get all this done. That's essentially what it is. It's like throwing all the cards down and being like, there we go, guys. I'm ready for this. I just need to finish up now. Now that's how I feel like that last update should go, in terms of getting everybody interested and hyped. Lucky says, what about a teaser for Mew Mew? Ooh, could do. Like, the thing is, my idea for the trailer, the final trailer, is I want it to be very similar to the original one. But the idea being, one, it has to include all of the areas of the underground to show off everything in its new form, even if it's the same scenes. The animation needs to be improved, and I'd like to show off as many, if not all, of the characters if possible. I think, though, with that idea, it's best just turning around and saying, look, I'd like to just try and get it as much as possible to the original, so people can do comparisons, and keep some of the stuff back, and keep things a little bit secret so that people have stuff that they can enjoy looking forward to. But yeah, one of the key things is, or the key takeaways from all these other updates, is that I've constantly ramped everything up over and over and over again as high as I can go in terms of like what updates have had certain details and what's been mentioned and stuff. And this last one has to be the banger of an update, where it's like everybody leaves the event for it just like, holy crap, If I can get people turning around and leaving the event and being super excited and like, wait, I can't wait to see this now, then I think I'll have done my job. But that's my goal for this update is to show off as much as possible and really wow everybody. Allison says, the sunny side up egg is jumping, Moody. What do I do? I mean, normally you just turn the heat down. Just turn the heat down and don't cook it so crazy, you know. I just realized I need to do this. Rotate it that way. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed so far, Alfonso. It's really nice with other people finding the channel because I don't expect it. And then when people do say like, oh look, this is cool. Hello, I'm new to the channel. What's going on? And I explain it. They're like, holy crap, every single time. So it's nice seeing new faces. It's just I know some other people on the channel get annoyed with me showing the trailer over and over and over again. Like, oh, here we go again. It's just like, yeah, it's not the first time, and it probably won't be the last. But it's still fun. But yeah, for anyone that's just turned up, we're about halfway through Waterfall's remake now. In the previous update, I turned around at the end of it and said Waterfall just needed a little bit more progress. So, we're just doing that now. I'm just trying to line up all of this texture so that it's in the correct place. How long have you been working on this? I can track it back if you want. Just give me a moment. I just realized I've not got the music on. So if I type in Undertale in my channel and I go all the way back, to be fair, this started at the beginning of like 2022, and that was just when I completed Undertale. And then when I started properly working on the animation, it was like probably about, yeah, towards the beginning, like the first quarter of 2022. Because I've got work in progress from around then, when I was working on the skeletons and stuff in Snowden. And then it really kicked off like halfway through 2023. So 2022 was basically just practicing animation. So yeah, fun stuff. Last time on Moody Data, episode 1, season 1. Hey, Alvin. But yeah, a lot of this was like trying to figure out different things. And before I have to explain the hotline incident again. The hotline incident that everybody's traumatized by. Alvin, if it wasn't for my computer messing up last night, you would have been in the update. You know, like the recap video. The computer was really weird. I didn't like how it messed up. Basically, for those who want to know like the full details, I was going to do a full video recap, and it was going to show off like all the Hotland event of 87. Yeah, what was going to happen was I was going to show off all of the best parts of this year for the project, and it would have been like mostly the event videos, so like everybody cheering and getting really happy, because honestly those are the best parts for me, is seeing people be really happy and be like, oh wow, you know, I've mentioned it before, just doing this and making people happy is really good for me. You know, I enjoy that, and a lot of the footage was that, you know, it was just everybody looking on in awe and just being like, holy crap, I can't wait for this to be out. And I thought that was really magical. I could like totally go in on the editing and stuff and really go in on making it feel as cinematic and as beautiful as possible, but instead I just went with the bare basic cuts. And I was like, okay, fair enough. I took all the cuts from YouTube because of me cleaning up my hard drive a little bit. So the idea was that I was going to just look through YouTube, get the footage, and then piece it all together and away we go for the video. And what ended up happening was, as I uploaded the video and then watched it for like the third time, for some strange reason, it featured footage of me actually skimming through the footage on YouTube. So you could see me looking through the footage to pick out choice shots. And I'm looking through the actual file, because it was like 30 minutes long. I'm looking through the file to see if that's in the file. And it wasn't in the file for the processing video. So I'm like, so wait, where is this footage come from? You know, because I swear I deleted this stuff. It just makes me look really bad. So I ended up more or less just scrapping the entire video and just be like, oh, okay, guess that isn't happening then. So the entire video had to be scrapped. And I had to go back to bare basics, essentially, of me just being like, okay, I guess this is a thank you video then, instead of a full update, just because of how that's gone. So I was pretty upset about that, because there were some really fun and magical moments. Was not nice to have to essentially take the video back to the cutting room floor and be like, okay, I want to get this done before New Year so I can focus heavily on the update, and then had to take it back to essentially being a thank you video by my avatar. That was not what I wanted. I wanted it to be totally special and be more about the community and feature a lot of the community and the reactions, and instead it's just like, yeah, no. So yeah, I was pretty bummed about that. I have that weird feeling that Moody is actually a wizard. There's ketchup on my eggs, says Allison. Fair enough. So yeah, we'll do this. This also, but I also found a very roundabout way of doing the effect that I wanted as well for Waterfall for all of the water. I said this a while ago, is that I wanted the waterfall to look especially magical, and yeah, trying to get the waterfall effects to work has been a pain, but now I can do them. I've been able to do them for a while, but I just wanted to do them a certain way. And if you've seen me messing around with like geometry nodes recently, you'll know I had a lot of problems with them. So I ended up, for this next update, I just took the bare bones basic approach to doing it, which was essentially, if it's a messy way of doing something, but it works and gives me full control, then there's no point spending hours upon hours making like ridiculous systems that are in place to modularly place everything. Instead, I'll just do the dirty basics to be able to make stuff work if it's simple and works already, you know. It's essentially that whole thing of, if it already works, then don't fix it. So I've adopted that approach to Waterfall. The interesting thing though is that chase room. The first chase room with Undyne is very heavy on the effects. I think I explained this the other day to chat, but yeah, because of me trying to get the same effects that match up with all the artwork that you see of Waterfall, with it being, you know, all nice and pretty and looking very, very glowy and stuff that you see online, where everybody always draws Waterfall being pretty dark and glowy. What ended up happening was, to get that look in that room cost a lot of frames. And that was without having waterfalls rendered in the background as well, which was strange. But I think that's just because of how much stuff is on screen. So yeah, it's going to be fun going back and applying all these effects and having it be really, really good. That waterfall glow. Yeah, that waterfall glow cost me. Like, you'd think it'd be totally easy, but it's really not the way that it's been done. It's why, for like the later portions of the level now, I have to delete certain sections, and like with this bit at the moment, I need to get really creative. Like I explained it on the previous stream, for those who missed when we were doing it, we explained why the map does not follow on exactly here. And I'll explain that now while I'm doing the shaders. What you see here is we do have the area with Nice Scream and Sans with his telescope again, and the box and Lauren. But you'll notice the area is broken up into almost like a small corridor, and then it goes into the marshlands and up here and stuff. And there's one important difference, and that is this curvature here, which then also curves around the other side here. That just isn't shown. And the reason for that primarily is because doing this in 3D this way allows me to break up the level very smartly. Because when you think about this, in 3D, when you come from this room where we're being chased by Undyne, if we come from there into here in a straight line, which the 3D map, well, the 2D map says we look at, we have a straight shot that leads through here all the way down to the other end of the marsh. So we go through here, we go to the marsh, we can see the duck, we can see all the way through where Undyne's house is, we can see where Gerson is, the river person, we can see all the way down here, right? All the way through Temmie Village up until about here. And that would all have to be rendered in some shape or form, or at least most of it would until it goes off into the distance, until, you know, obviously the camera can't see it. And that would just be a pain for frame rate, you know, keeping everything looking decent and at a high, smooth frame rate. So instead, what I've done here is added this small cave entrance, so that when we get to the end, you don't see everything else. We still know it's there, but we go through this little tunnel, we come out the other side, and then we're only rendering this section. That way, just makes it easier. Makes it easier to deal with, and it doesn't ruin the map. We're not taking away from the map. We're simply adding something smart that allows us to split it up. So, fun times, you know. I have a question. If MatPat made a theory about Hotland 87, no. I don't want MatPat brain rot again. I've already got MatPat brain rot from the previous update. I need to shake that. I have too many avatars. And before I end up posting like a small MatPat joke in Alphys's lab, have like the game theory logo on a computer as like a sticker or something. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. Oh, I gotta do that now. I gotta do that just as a little reference. Just, like, I've already made other jokes about MatPat in other areas that are a little bit obtuse. But yeah, I need to make more game theory meme jokes up in here just for giggles, because it's all fun and games. It's like I've said before, I don't hate Matt, I like watching the videos of him out of context, because they make him look incredibly crazy, and that is ridiculously funny, given that some of his, you know, his videos just make him seem crazy to begin with anyway. But when you see the out of context videos, it's just so funny. So yeah, I definitely think I need to get some more MatPat jokes in here and there. Everybody gonna be turning around and do like a game theory joke counter when this comes out of how many jokes did Dave make at game theory's expense. It's like, it's not malicious, it's not mean or anything, I don't hate him. It's just funny, alright? And then you're gonna get threads that on like forums that are like, dude, seriously, it's not funny. Why do you think this is funny? It's like, leave me alone. I can tell. I can tell. Hey, Damon. Hey, Damon. Nice to see you. How's your day been? It's been pretty chill. Just, you know, hanging with the family, trying to look after the baby, having fun. The baby recently learned how to, or didn't so much learn how to, but remembered that she could scream the house down, so we were having fun screaming the house down with her. So before it was all of us going, ah, at each other. So that was fun. And then we were just watching TV. My baby likes watching food channel stuff. So she likes watching, was it Joshua Wiseman, I think? who does a load of food channel stuff. So we were just having a laugh watching Josh for like the entire day. Well, yeah, thank you very much for the textures, by the way. I'm literally just trying to get another bit of Waterfall done before the new year. My idea for this is literally to get Waterfall at least halfway done. So that then, come the new year, can just hit the ground running and get a lot of it done. Like the rest of it, basically. We're about halfway done now. Like, when you look at this, progress-wise, when you look at where we're up to basically the hardest part, which is the marsh. Of which I'm probably going to do a separate video and ask people to comment on it. Because I have ideas for the marsh, but it's awkward because of how it is. Let's get rid of that. Wait a minute, am I referencing that anywhere? Or no, but it's still intact. Let's take that light, take that over here. Sounds like a fun time, but your neighbors must be loving you. The thing is, our neighbors have a little daughter as well, so it's not too bad. She's not too much older, so they can kind of understand how things are. So plus the walls are pretty thick, so might join my family in Apex Legends soon, says Allison. Oh, nice. I have to go, says Alvin. Bye. See you later, Alvin. Hope you had fun. So yeah, the neighbors are pretty forgiving with that kind of thing. Luckily, because the walls are thick. The only place they're not thick is in the kitchen. So I try not to be too loud in the kitchen. Also, I recently got with some of the money the channel's got over the little past like year or so. I got myself and Jen a statue from No Game No Life from HLJ. So that came today from FedEx shipping. So I've been happy looking at that and then being like, okay, I'll save that for our anniversary and then we can unpack it then. Because we've been looking for ages for a No Game No Life set of figures that include Shiro and Sora, and who are the two main protagonists. But you can never find anything of Sora. Like, there's a Nendoroid of Shiro that shows Nendoroid Sora as well, but Nendoroid Sora just does not exist for some weird reason. So I got this statue of the characters instead, and it's like a big statue of Shiro, the main female protagonist, with all the other like secondary characters and Sora, the main male protagonist, as like little chibis on like a chessboard. So it's really cool. If you don't know No Game No Life, it doesn't make much sense. But if you do, then you're like, oh, because the art style for it is nuts. It's really colorful and I enjoy it. It's so good. Plus the storyline is great. It's just, I don't know whether it's ever going to get finished, because if I remember rightly, the author was in trouble for some weird reason. I think it was like money laundering or something. Hang on. No Game No Life. Mangaka? Let's see. Who wrote No Game No Life? There we go. No Game No Life author is just confused as fans over the lack of season 2. Wait, what? UK Kamiya, creator of the acclaimed No Game No Life, discusses why the anime's second season still hasn't been greenlit 9 years later. Oh, dude, I'm gonna have to read that later. Yeah, there was something about him going to court or something. Listed as one of the top-selling light novels 2014 and one of the top 10 in 2015. Korea, blah, blah, blah. Oh, he worked on Melty Blood as well. There we go, No Game No Life. Clockwork Planet, I'm going to have a look at that as well. I love the way he married his manga assistant. That's nice. Oh, they've had a child together. Jeez. Oh, I'm going to have a look at that. That's some interesting stuff to note. Yeah, I never came by and asked a favour, says Allison. Fair enough. David says 9 years. Yeah, it's no joke. If you've not seen it, it is a really good show. But yeah, it's been on, like, basically everybody asking why it hasn't been updated in like 9 years, and there's been no proper response. Because it's a really good anime as well. Oh, let's put all these loops in here. Trying to have these loops in so that we can make as much detail as possible. That moment when you realize you get you got an end of Attack on Titan before we got a conclusion to No Game No Life or even a second season. Boo! Boo! I want more No Game No Life. Okay, there we go. Imagine Moody adds your duck in. Add Allison's duck in. I have a little sign for the duck there that just says his name is Gerald. Or its name is Gerald. Now the question is, should I do stuff like that, or should I do it the other way? It's a she. That's fair enough. I was just about to say I shouldn't actually assume genders of things based on names. Time to try and play around with this a little bit. I reckon if we just raise little bits up here and lower certain other ones, then we can just go like... Be right back, Gerald wants water. Okay. The idea for this is to push and pull these walls out until we get some unique looking shapes. Hey memes, how you doing? Dawn of the final there. Indeed. Trying to get as much done of Waterfall before we end up in the new year, and then I can really go in on Waterfall. Right, that needs to be flat, or as flat as it can be. Oh. It do be a Majora's Mask moment. I still love how even the dev for Majora's Mask is like, I'm not quite sure why everybody liked this, because it was literally just a quick turnaround, and then proceeds to do the 3D remake and kind of messes up quite a lot. Well, the 3DS remake. And by messes up quite a lot, I mean the water jumping section. With was it the Deku mask? It's meant to jump across the pond. That's the most famous one, and then the second one being messing up Zora swimming. Speaking of which, I actually own that copy of Majora's. I think I own both copies with Jen. I think we got them at a con. Question is that... Okay, yeah, that don't look too bad. The lighting will definitely help make that less straight. Especially when I do this effect on the ceiling there. No, I haven't. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking because this is a smaller area, we can include more stalactites and stalagmites in here. I just have to be a little bit less aggressive with them. You know, kind of space them out a little bit like Undertale bits and pieces did. Unfortunately, we have to reference that, but like, no offense to the rest of the bits and pieces team, just the dude that obviously is a complete scumbag. I do remember accidentally finding the face deity overworld glitch. Apparently somebody's modded the face deity into, I think it was either they modded it or they've modded the beginning, like you can get it at the beginning of Ocarina of Time for a laugh. I saw it recently. I was like, wait, what? Just took me completely by surprise. Okay. Let's go up here. Okay. Then I just need to play around here and then play around with the actual walls and make sure they don't look as straight for obvious reasons. So, I really want to like get this area done if I can, and then either go on Lethal Company or try and get a little bit further in Undertale Yellow before New Year comes along. I clicked off on accident, says Allison. Oh, it's fine. It's all good. Minnie, I actually had a suggestion, says Beams. Ooh, wait, what? Go for it. I am all ears as usual. You should do an SRB2 kart stream. Oh god, yes. What happened today is active. Just doing a little bit more on Waterfall. So that people who don't have Lethal Company can join in. Potentially, yeah, because of it being free. It's just because I know my best friend will want to go on Lethal again. So it's like, I gotta check out. Like, what's the date even? Oh yeah, he'll want on. If I go on Steam now, the moment I go on, he'll be like, dude, you on Lethal? Especially because it's a Saturday, because he only really has weekends free. Well, Friday and then weekends. So it's a case of getting enough time to chill out with everybody. Oh, crap. No, seriously, Steam's loading up in the background and messing everything up. Let's just see here. How much is Lethal? It's like $8. I'm gonna ask two people, do they want on? Canadian is 12. Ah, right. I know a lot of the cast were gonna get Lethal as well, because at least Alphys and Frisk's voice actress have brought it up individually and said like, look, it'd be cool to get everybody on, and I've played with Blur, who voices Alphys, which was really fun. It'd be so funny to get everybody in just to a new Undertale fan, says Asriel. Asriel, are you new to the channel, by the way? Add one more to that, says Memes. I have bought it. Oh, that's really good then. If you want, I can get you on in like another 15 minutes, Memes. We can have a laugh with my best friend and one of the guys who I used to work with. they're pretty accepting of people. So got nothing else to do while sick. Oh, nice. Might do a pacifist run for the 10th time, says Alfonso. First time on lethal, says Memes. Oh, it'll be good. It'll be good. We'll try and make it run as long as possible. Normally, just letting you know, we do runs where we just get in, get all the loot, and get out as quickly as possible because that minimizes people dying. But as time goes on, that's when we spend more time potentially dying, so at least you won't be dying like the first 2 seconds. You know. Azriel says, I'm Azriel. Azriel, just wondering, are you new to the channel or what? Because if so, I might be able to show you something that you might be interested in. I have to keep on asking people that just to make sure, you know. But yeah, my whole point with lethal is just to make sure people enjoy themselves, which is why I like trying to keep people alive as much as possible. Memes, just wondering, you're going to need to send me your Steam account as well, just so I can add you. Funny enough, one of the other people that's in chat, one of the guys who I used to work with at Sony, it's his first time on it as well. So, it's going to be fun. Are you doing a 3D Undertale movie? Yes, I am. I'll show a quick preview of it. Hang on. Where's the trailer? Where's the trailer? There it is. This is an old trailer, but it's still worth watching. I just need to stop the music here and get everything ready. And stop the adverts as well, because there are adverts on it. Just give me a moment. Show the funny hotline incident. I really should show that. Oh, hey, Sans. So everyone that's coming in now, I guess you're going to be treated to the trailer. I sincerely hope you enjoy. I'm just going to make sure this is ready. We'll get rid of Azriel for the moment. Not the actual person here, just the icon there. And I shall not speak throughout this. So, let's make sure this is... There you go, window capture. I still find it holes in my brain, says Memes. I hope you all enjoy. This is what I'm working on.
私の友人手放せない私たちのハッピーエンドまで最大の課題先にあります世界の運命は異なります優しさを求める彼らの心を許して満たしてください力の中に恥がありますあなたの心に従ってください殺さないで殺されないで大丈夫最近の変化はありますか悪魔でさえ戦略がSome of this you hold on and do what's in your heart
So that was the old version by Ty McGrath. If you want to find that music, you can find it on YouTube. Just search up Undertale anime intro, and you'll find it. But yeah, I've been doing this for roughly about a year or two now, getting everything ready and modeling stuff and animating. So it's going to be fun when it's all done. And is that a DM from... Yes, it is. Thank you very much. I shall add you, memes. Now I can put the music back on. Need to bring this wall in here a little bit and then have it go out slightly. This sounds so fun though, says Moof. Hello! I'm seeing a lot of people new to the channel today. I hope you're all enjoying the progress that I'm doing on the 3D animated Undertale movie. For the True Pacifist run only, not the not the genocide run. Specifically just the True Pacifist run. Here we go. Just gonna like edit the roof here now and then we should be good. I'm just hearing something downstairs. I might have to go investigate and all of that. Okay, let's try and raise a couple of these areas. And that one we can move down here. And then that'll give us a little bit of variation, and then we can just change some of the walls here. What we can now do is go in and change some of the walls a little bit more. Like we can actually add more definition to them. By having like a slope in them. Like that. And then here we can just change it by sliding it slightly to the side. Bring that in there and then this way, and it gives it just a little bit more definition. Those parts I can't move because of where the walls are. But yeah, we don't want everything to look super boxy if possible, so gonna try and mess around with this as much as I can to make things look a little bit more natural. Moody or Dave, I burnt the walls somehow. Oh no! Let's push this out here and then bring it back in just slightly to give it that curvature. What the heck, chat? Some of these messages have me questioning what's even going on right now. I'm just like, okay. Might not be available for lethal today. That's fine. That's fine. We can still arrange for another day. There's always another day. Let's just push in there. And then we can extrude this out, give this upper part of the wall a little bit more curve. Curse you, art block, dissipating at the worst time imaginable. It's all good. Okay. Just gonna move these parts outwards a little bit more. It takes a little while to get all of this stuff done how I want it, but when it's done and applied, it looks pretty decent. Try and bring the roof down a little bit there so it looks like it's branched over. And then we can just bring this down at the bottom. There we go. Give it a little bit more variation there. And then we can slowly work on the shape of this and the other rooms that are coming off it. And then, once this is all done, then it'll actually look a lot better. Just gotta like this. It's already looking better than the slightly more boxier version, although we do have some elements here that look a little bit squared off, but we can hide them with both shadows, scenery, and other things that draw the viewer's attention. So it's not all bad. Feed the child lettuce. She's already had carrots and things. She really likes them. She's currently literally doing her best impression of Goku on Ultra Instinct. Because her mother's trying to get her to bed, and instead she's just like trying to escape from the bed that she's in currently, but the way she's doing it makes it look as though she's doing it so fast on camera that it makes it look like she's got Ultra Instinct. So yeah, baby confirmed to be a Super Saiyan. Okay, I don't know how much outside of the trailer, though I saw that almost like a year ago. Yeah, the trailer's actually only how old now? Hang on. So the trailer was June 27th, so not exactly a year ago, but it probably felt like it. But yeah. I saw choice credits, which makes me wonder if there's voice acting in person. Yes. The way the voice acting's being done is we went ahead and chose people from the community to go ahead and fill out those roles. But yeah, it's basically like everything is cutscenes. The idea being that the way the entire thing is set up is to make everything into one full animated movie, but of course it's because of how big it is, I'm gonna have to chop it up into segments. So it's a bit crazy. But yeah, expect in 2024, I'm gonna mention it now, expect to start seeing more progress and more parts actually potentially getting released as in like some actual release stuff rather than me just showing off trailers. Again, like if anybody's seen the poster in VR chat, then you'll know I'm basically trying to include as much of the community in this as possible, just so that it's done by the community for the community. So yeah, 2024 is coming up fast. Indeed, but again, I have like the entire year to get these parts done, so it's not as if I'm gonna like turn around at the beginning of the year and be like, okay, I'm releasing stuff immediately. It's probably gonna be more in like after February is when I'm probably gonna be able to get stuff like the ruins out, so people will actually be able to see like the ruins round about March sometime maybe. These are just estimates, by the way. That's what I'm hoping anyway. And then we can start seeing other parts released slowly. Of course, it's all down to the voice acting and the talent as to when the lines get done ultimately. So in the meantime, that's why I've just been releasing trailers and showing people the work that's been done and getting things prepared and making them look better. So I saw Revtrosity is doing some VA. I think it was Papyrus. Yep. I literally just reached out to Rev, and Rev was like, yeah, this sounds like a cool idea. I want to be part of it. And I was just like, oh, thank you very much. Funny enough, that was in VR chat as well. So I got really lucky with that, and I'm still surprised about it. It's just going to be cool to see if everything gets done, you know, in the time frame that I want it to be done by. Anyway, I'm going to give it a rest there for the time being. I know it's not too much has been done with. I'll finish up with just saying, like, with Rev, we showed him the trailer. And literally just went like, look, I want to try and do this with all the voices if possible. We're trying to get a load of people involved. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and all I need is voices, basically. Do you mind? Because I've been trying to reach you for like 8 months. And Rev was like, oh yeah, so I have my DMs closed. That's why you've not been able to reach me. I'm sorry about that. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, okay, can I ask you in VR chat then? Do you mind doing Papyrus? And Rev was like, you know what? This looks interesting and sounds interesting. Yeah, I'll give you my help. And then next moment, Rev brought like a load of people on board that were able to fill a lot more of the roles, like Alphys being voiced by Blur and stuff. So incredibly lucky. Again, I do streams for this practically almost every single day, roughly around the same time. So if you want to check by in future, at any point to see what's been going on, then by all means come back and just hang out with me. I enjoy talking about the project and Undertale while working on it. So yeah, as we work to get one of the final updates done, that being Waterfall, before we can then film everything, it's going to be nice just chilling. So, thank you very much everyone. I hope you've enjoyed yet again. I shall see you on the next stream in the next video. Until then, see you next time. Bye!